University this year. You didn't let it break you. We've been so impressed with your attitude and willingness to keep grinding. We're convinced nothing will hold you back from reaching your goals way beyond football and high school. Your dad and I are honored to be your parents, and we're so grateful for you and Ava. We look forward to having a front row seat cheering you on for a long, long time. God has mighty plans for you, Wyatt. Keep him number one, and your adventure has only begun. Good luck tonight, and enjoy your senior year. Keep setting the bar high. We love you so much.
Senior Braden Williams, escorted tonight by his parents, Nathan and Christina Williams. Braden is one of the quarterbacks this season. He has played football for 4 years and earned a varsity letter for 3. He also plays baseball in the spring, was first team All-OVAC, first team All-Eastern District, and IVC 2022 Player of the Year. He is an academic all-warrior and a current student Pathways to Business program at Zane State. After graduation, Braden is undecided, but he would like to go to college and hopes to play baseball. Braden, we are so proud of the man that you are choosing to be. You are hardworking, honorable, and kind. We love you always, and no matter what, Mom and Dad.
Introducing color guard Miss Mia May Austin, escorted by her mother Michelle Kinder and her guardian angel Peter Graven. Mia has been a 1-year letter in band, also a 1-year letter in color guard. Her future plans are undecided, all but to take life slow and work hard. Mia, I know I am very proud of you, and I know your dad is also. Best of luck to you tonight and the rest of your senior year, and know that you are very loved. Love you, Mimi. Love always, your mom and your guardian angel.
Color Guard Captain Nicolaya Gross, escorted by her father, Andrew Gross, and mother, Angela Gross, has been a Warrior Marching Band member for 4 years and has lettered 3 times. She plans to attend college to further her education in marketing, radio advertising, and performing arts. It's been one interesting ride and not always a smooth one. You've grown from a goofy girl into a unique young woman. We know you'll just keep growing and adding your own distinctive flavor to everyone's life that you touch. You do so much to give us gray hairs, and even more that makes us so proud of you. You'll do great for yourself, whether you color inside the lines or outside of them. Love always, Mommy and Daddy.
Next will be a band member, Melissa Little. Melissa's going to be escorted by her stepmom, Sandy, Ernie, brother, Robert, and sisters, Samantha, Era, Dylan, Barry Justice, and nephew Jackson Carver, as well as mom, Gina Renee, Little in spirit. Her awards and letters in track, academics, and marching band. She is in color guard, drama, FFA, National Honor Society, yearbook, and student council. After graduation, she plans to attend college, unsure of which, but for pre-vet, and maybe do double major to go into wildlife conservation. That's after my own heart. I appreciate that. In the end, she wants to be a veterinarian. So good luck, Melissa. Next would be a band member, Kathleen Meadows, escorted by her mom and dad, Melissa and Les Meadows. Awards and letters, color guard, track, drama club, yearbook, and skills USA. After graduation, she hopes to go to a Full Sail University to become a graphic artist or photographer. Good luck to you, Kathleen. Next from the band is Brendan Mosley, escorted by Sarah Larrick, his mom. Awards and letters will be marching band, pet band, jazz band, and concert band at Buckeye Trail, and also a member of the All-Ohio State Fair Band. Also star performer at the Ohio State Fair Band, and also on the Honor Roll and Principals Award here at Buckeye Trail High School. After graduation, plans to go to college and get into engineering. Wish you much of luck to Brendan. Next from the band would be Kayla Payton, escorted by her mom, Tressa Payton. Awards and letters. Got most improved in band last year and is the lead bass drummer in the second year in marching band. After graduation, she says she has no clue, but hopefully something to do with music. Good luck to you, Kayla. Next from the marching band would be Emily Randulik, escorted by mom and dad Stacy and Rod Randulik. Awards and letters. Awards in all academic warrior, OVAC all academic team. Letters was in track, band, and academics. Activities, track, band, concert, jazz, pep, and marching band, and also the National Honor Society. Senior class officers, vice president, and tri-M. After graduations, attend Wheeling University and major in exercises and science. So good luck to you, Emily.
Marching band member Brandon Ruggles, escorted by his parents, Sean and Lisa Ruggles. Brandon has been a 3-year member of the marching band and was chosen as lead snare this year. His future plans are to graduate high school with his welding certificate and plans to further his education in welding. He also plans on enlisting in the United States Marine Corps. Brandon, your dad, myself, and our entire family are so proud of how far you've come and cannot wait to see the man you're going to be. We love you, good luck, and may God bless you and your fellow seniors with an amazing school year.
Next from the Buckeye Trail High School marching band is Olivia Todd, escorted by Stephanie Egnott, mom, and William Philpott, stepdad. Awards and letters. Piccolo section, leader, 6th year in marching band, letter in band last year. Plans after graduation is undecided. But good luck to you, Olivia, and we hope the best.
Taylor Gossett is being escorted by Jeremy and Jessica Gossett. She is a 4-year varsity letter in cheer, 4-year principal's list recipient, 4-year scholar athlete, 3-year academic all-warrior, and participates in football, basketball, competition cheer, student council, NHS, and a senior class treasurer. Plans after graduation include going to college and majoring in history and minoring in pre-law with the goal of attending law school and becoming a lawyer. Taylor, we can't believe how quickly the last 18 years has flown by. Your dad and I are so proud of what a beautiful, smart, and driven young lady you have become. We can't wait to see what the future has in store for you. We know you will do amazing things. We love you.
Varsity cheerleader Aspen Jones, escorted by Jeff and Mickey Jones. Aspen is a member of National Honor Society. She is a 2-year academic all-warrior and received the Academic Excellence Biology Award. She has lettered in JV and varsity cheer and received the OHSAA All-Conference Academic Award. She is a 3-year academic letterman, having been on the honor roll or principal's list every 9 weeks. She is also a 10-year 4-H member. Her future plans are to attend college for early childhood education. Aspen, we have loved watching you cheer. You always have a smile on your face and amazing warrior spirit. With your sass and determination, we are excited to see how far you will go in life. We will always be here for you. Be kind and always be you. Reach for the stars, baby girl. We are so very proud of you. Enjoy the rest of your senior year. Love, Dad and Mom.
Congratulations, Captain Addison Christ, escorted by us, parents Abby and Michael Feldner,
awards, letters, school activities. She is captain varsity cheer team, member of competition cheer team, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, student council, senior class officers, National Honor Society, and a dancer at Technique Studio of Dance for 13 years. She is also a 4-year varsity football cheer letterman, 2-year varsity dance team letterman, 3-year academic all-warrior, 4-year academic letterman, 4-year scholar athlete. Her plans after graduation, she states, I'll let you know when I figure it out. Oh, Addie, the summer before freshman year started and you said, I think I want to try cheer, and I looked at you expecting you to say, just kidding. But instead, we both walked into a sport we knew absolutely nothing about. And just like that, you became a cheerleader. Actually, you created my definition of what a cheerleader should be. Dedicated, determined, creative, entertaining, loud and proud, spirited and inspiring. I had no doubt in my mind that like everything else that you do, that you will completely exceed in the sport. And to be here to watch it start to come to an end, and to see you go from 0 experience to the cheer captain in 4 short years gives me the confidence to know that you will exceed at everything that you do, because you do it with everything that you have, and we could not be more proud of everything that you are. We love you to the moon and back, Addison J, and we will always be your biggest fans.
4-year varsity cheerleader Leanne Hastings is being escorted by Joe and Sabrina Milam. Leanne has participated in cheerleading for football, basketball, and competition cheer, and is currently the communications officer for both National Honor Society and Buckeye Trail High School Student Council. Leanne plans to attend college, where she will likely major in social work and eventually attend law school with the intent of practicing family law. Leanne, to say we are proud of you would be an understatement. We have been truly blessed to have you in our lives. May you find wisdom, success, and satisfaction in all that you do. Stay sassy. We love you.
Emily Nosick is escorted by her father and I. She is a member and captain of the varsity cheer squad and the competition cheer team. She also was on the Buckeye Trail dance team for 2 years. She dances outside of school at DG Dance Workshop in Barnesville. She is a member of the FCA and is the vice president of the National Honor Society. She earned the Academic All-Warrior and Scholar Athlete Awards. She is a 4-year letterman for cheer and academics. She also is in the leadership program for junior year. Her plans are to go to college and earn a doctorate degree in physical therapy. Emma, it seems like yesterday that you just started kindergarten. They say don't blink, that life will pass you by, and they wasn't kidding. You are such a smart, caring, beautiful person inside and out. Always remember to do your best and treat others the way you want to be treated. You're going to do great things in life. Your dad and I are very proud of you, and we love you so much, sis.
Introducing color guard Miss Mia May Austin.
Jocelyn Bryan, escorted by Tim Bryan. Jocelyn has been a 2-year cross-country letterman, 3-year track letterman, 3-year academic letterman, and an academic all-warrior 2 times. Her future plan is to attain a bachelor's in nursing at either Fort Atlantic University or The Ohio State University. Jocelyn, I can't put into words how proud I am of you. Keep up the hard work, little girl, and know I love you.
Next will be a member of the cross-country team, Mr. Blake Hoop. Blake is escorted tonight by Jen and Carl Hoop.
Blake lettered in track and cross country. In academics, going to college for computer networking. Mom would like to add, the parents would like to add, I love you so much. I'm so proud of all you've accomplished and come through. Thank you and good luck, Blake.
Riley Ward, escorted by Garrick and Caressa Ward.
Riley is a 4-year letterman for cross country and track. She's also an academic letterman, academic all-warrior, 2 times cross country regional qualifier, track regional qualifier, 2021 Academic All-East District, 2021 IBC Second Team, 2021 Eastern District Cross Country All-Star Team, 2020-2021 OVAC All-Conference Academic Team.
Riley plans after graduation to attend college and become a teacher.
Riley, we're very proud of your accomplishments, both in the classroom and in competition. Enjoy your senior year and keep working hard. Love, Mom, Dad, and Cody.
Let's get those cowbells out, folks. Let's give it up for the 2024 seniors on the fall sports. Outstanding, folks. Much luck to you. Best of luck.
That mutes us. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, hang on. Okay. Hey, Caleb. This, that part right up there in the top left-hand corner, do we minimize it so he can do
For the
this?
Buckeye Trail Old Faithful, please stand for the playing of our alma mater.
Oh, we can X out of that. Okay. Okay, yeah. See, there's the trail that they scored, the +6. Huh? Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah, I meant to call him. Does he see those little buttons where it had the score and stuff at?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, yeah, you just click over onto that, and then when you're done, you can click back over onto the live stream side of it.
So, what was that, Caleb?
Oh, I'll call you back here in a minute, but it's real easy stuff. You're all good to go otherwise, though.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah, I'll get through the national anthem there.
Okay.
Alright, thank you.
Now to honor these States United, our military personnel serving here and abroad, those veterans who stand beside us now, and the ones who gave the ultimate sacrifice so we can play this game tonight. Please stand and face Old Glory. And gentlemen, please remove your hats. While the Buckeye Trail High School Marching Band, under the direction of Mr. Doug Canton, performs our national anthem. outstanding. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to beautiful Old Washington, Ohio, and the campus of Buckeye Trail High School and the Bill Baker Activity Complex. It's Game 9 of the high school football season, IVC style. The East Canton Hornets travel in to take on your homestanding Buckeye Trail Warriors in a game with a lot at stake, and we will get into that later. I'm merely Tom Strasser, joined once again by my partner in crime, the one and only BT Hall of Famer, Chris Starr. And Chris, first of all, we want to thank everyone for joining us here as the Buckeye Trail Warriors are taking the field.
Let's give it up for the seniors tonight.
And it is senior night. And Chris, you can remember your senior night, a lot of emotions, I'm sure, going on for these Buckeye Trail outstanding seniors.
Yeah, no doubt. As a senior, you come, it's your last game of the year, you get fired up, and you think about all the years that you've played football, and you think, this could be the last football game, at least home football game I ever play, in which, unless you decide to go on and play somewhere, it probably will be.
And I tell you, Chris, Buckeye Trail, with their schedule, really got off to a tough start, losing their first 5 games. They've won 2 out of 3. But, Chris, as we sit here in Week 9, you can talk playoff possibilities. If the Warriors lose their tonight, their playoff chances are shot. If they can get a W tonight over East Canton, then Buckeye Trail will, and a win there would give them right at a 50% chance, 48% chance to get into the playoffs. So still a lot to play for Buckeye Trail. Remember last year, same situation. They won Week 9. If they won Week 10 against Newcomerstown, they would be in. They lost a heartbreaker there. So close to the same scenario this year.
Yeah, no doubt. I think they went up there last year and got beat 38-35, so it went right down to the wire. And Buckeye Trail, I think they're definitely going in with a little momentum. I think they got some confidence. So hopefully, if they can win tonight, they got a chance to get in. And as tough as things went through the beginning of the season, it's just nice to know that you got a shot.
And here's the kickoff being returned by East Canton and being dropped at the 29-yard line.
Tackled by Sammy Brown, I think. On
yes,
that.
Sammy Brown, and that was Lucas McCauley,
Yep.
the senior, on the return. So East Canton will come out. East Canton as well. They've got 2 wins on the season, so they're still clinging to playoff hopes as well. Because remember, the top 16 teams get into the region, so
yeah, no doubt. Back in the day, you know, if you're sitting there with 4 wins, you know you're not getting into playoffs. But with the expanded playoffs, you know, the way that things go, I mean, you win 5 or 6 games, you're in. So, or you got a really, really good chance of getting in. So, Buckeye Trail with 4 is going to basically try to possibly squeak in there. So,
But Chris, first things first. You know, you can't think of that.
No, they got to win tonight.
We can, but on the sideline and Coach Kearns, you have to take care of business tonight, or it don't matter. So you see the illegal procedure call. East Canton, Cheney Stubblefield, the 5'9", 130-pound junior, is their quarterback, and East Canton, they'll run it, their offense from the spread, and he's under pressure.
We got a face mask.
And he turns it up the sideline, and he'll be drilled right there. Wyatt Connor, and look like, I think Blake Wabel come up and made the hit. So, yeah, the Warriors just missed the sack, and you think they got a piece of the face mask.
Pretty sure they got a face mask, yeah. Trying to get your hands up, knock it down, and then when he pulled it down, he reached down, and it's not by any reason you're trying to do it on purpose. It's just you reach your hand out and you happen to catch a face mask, and that's just the way it is.
So good call there, my man. So it is. You'll tack on 15 yards after the run by Stubblefield, and that will put East Canton with the football up at the 49-yard line. So Stubblefield, this time he'll hand it off to his tailback, and there's nowhere to go on that carry.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail's defense swarming that time. I mean, I think they had 11 guys around the ball, so they're really hyped up here today, and I think that might be the reason why they got that face mask. They're really coming to get, and sometimes you need to just calm yourself down a little bit and try not to let the emotions take over.
Yeah, that was Timmy Dye on the carry, and Chris, I'm going to say, you know how you kind of exaggerate stats? Timmy Dye is listed at 6'6". I don't think he's quite there.
I would say probably not.
Stubblefield, again, he's going to tuck it and run it, and he gets hit. Brady Hastings
come from behind and got him, and Stubblefield, he's not very big, but, man, he's pretty quick. He gets out of that pocket. Nice. But nice job by Buckeye Trail really covering things up against the pass that time and really didn't give the quarterback anywhere to go with it.
Yeah, and Hastings just missed a sack there as Stubblefield got back to the line of scrimmage. So third down and about 9 yards near midfield. 3 receivers to the right. And this is Dye. And Dye is going to be hit by Mason Todd.
Yeah, Mason Todd come up. He tried to bounce it. Mason Todd did a nice job keeping that contained, and he made sure he turned him in and made the tackle. So nice job by the Buckeye Trail defense making sure they give up a big penalty early, but other than that, didn't give the Hornets anything.
So the electrifying Cohen Egan is back at his own 10-yard line. The punt there by Ollie Schrader.
Looks like they were punting away from him.
Yeah. And I tell you, Chris, when you talk about this East Canton squad, their head coach, Spider Miller. Now, talking to Donnie Kearns of the Warriors, he said Spider's probably the best coach in the IVC. He came, I believe, from Massillon
or
maybe McKinley. One of the big power schools a couple years ago. So he's looking to build up this East Canton squad, and Coach Kearns could not say enough quality things about Spider Miller. So it'll be first down for the Warriors at their own 19, and this is Cohen Egan. Oh, he jukes one. He's at the 30, and he will get to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail were in that cluster formation to the left and was able to get the outside contained man sealed and got the outermost guy, got him kicked out and did a real nice job. Cohen Egan had a huge seam and one guy to beat and wasn't quite able to do it, but really nice blocking up front that time by Buckeye Trail.
Yeah, and Chris, that's 26 yards on the carry. Coming into the game, Cohen Egan needs about 119 yards, I think, to get 1,000.
Oh, he's close.
Yeah, so and he's going to get about 14 yards on that carry.
Yeah, Cohen Egan, what a smooth runner too. When he runs, he's just really smooth out of his breaks, and because he runs so smooth, he's really deceiving. And you don't think he's that fast, but he is.
Yeah, an incredible athlete and an even better kid.
Yeah, no
so
doubt.
First down now at the 42 of East Canton. This is going to be a fumble, and I think East Canton.
No, I think they got it. Yeah.
Warriors got it back. That was Jansen Alloway who lost it, but the senior pounced back on it. But it'll be a loss of about 4.
Yeah, and that you were talking about Egan. He's not a one-trick pony either. He's pretty good not only at football, but he is also, and you know this, a really good basketball player.
Absolutely outstanding basketball player, and also pretty solid on the track as well.
Yeah, no doubt.
So a loss of 3. Thanks for joining us here on Caleb Graham Productions. We'll start giving some shout-outs to our fine sponsors who have made these broadcasts possible, as Braden Williams is going to be wrapped up and sacked, and he is going to be dropped by Andrew McQuarrie.
Yeah, and he got pressure immediately that time. Buckeye Trail did not do a very good job of protecting. I think there were 2 guys in the backfield just about as soon as he took his second step. So Buckeye Trail, man, it's nice to be able to throw the ball, but if you can't protect the quarterback, you can't throw the ball.
Yeah, and Chris, we'll call this about 3rd down in Claysville to go.
Yeah, this is a long one.
Yeah, about 21 yards. So East Canton, their defense has buckled up after a couple of big runs, and Egan hesitates. Now he turns the corner, and he will get to about the 49-yard line.
Looks like they're going to punt, sending out the punt team.
Yeah, roughly a gain of 4.
Yeah, and Buckeye Trail is one of those teams, if they don't stay on, what do I want to say here, Tommy? If they don't stay on sequence here, I just lost it. If they cannot afford to take a 4 or 5 yard loss, it really hurts them offensively when that happens.
Actually, I think he was looking, as that punt is nearly blocked, but Mason Todd gets it off, and it is fair caught right about the 21-yard line by Stubblefield. Yeah, stay on schedule, I believe is what you're.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they can't afford to get off schedule because, man, offensively, when they do, teams really get super aggressive with them, and they haven't been real successful throwing the ball all year. A little bit at times, but overall they are primarily a running football team.
And I tell you, Chris, you look at the Buckeye Trail sideline with the track, new track being put in, and it is off limits tonight. The football team and their cheerleaders, they're sharing the sideline. So that's first down run up the middle. Nice gain. I was going to say the cheerleaders, one of the assistant coach for the Warriors said sometimes they'll tell the cheerleaders you need to turn sideways so we have enough room for everybody.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea for the cheerleaders to either go on one side of the 30 or the other, because there really is not much room where they're at.
So pick up a 4 there, I believe, by Dye. Here's a pass, and that is going to be incomplete. Brady Hastings forced the high pass.
Yeah, and it was definitely covered. It looked like he almost just kind of threw that away because Brady Hastings was breathing down his neck immediately. So Brady Hastings has caused a lot of problems this year for a lot of teams coming off the end because, you know, at 6'4", whatever he is, about 200 pounds, and he does have a really quick first step, and he's a strong kid. He has given a lot of teams fits this year.
And the pass was intended for Dominic Rita. And I tell you, Mason Todd had pretty solid coverage there as well. 3rd down and 5. And this ain't going nowhere. It's Mason Todd and Jackson Hess on the tackle of Dylan Anderson.
Yeah, the whole group of Warriors again. They had about that ball on that quick pitch to the outside trying to break contain. And Buckeye Trail so far tonight has not let them do it.
No, and Chris, I know it's early, just a couple of carries, but East Canton, I don't know if they're going to be able to get to the perimeter on this Warrior defense. Here's the second punt by East Canton. This is a low-line drive. Egan comes up with it. He's got running room, 50, 40. Wow. And he gets it inside the 39 as him and Timmy Dye had a heck of a collision there. So 5-11.
I don't know what the penalty. There was a penalty, though, and I'm not sure who that was on.
Yeah. Personal foul against East Canton. So this will add an extra 15 yards. And, Chris, on this series, we'll try to just give a shout-out to some of our sponsors.
Okay, first of all, we got Stop 9, Church of Christ, 360 Burger, Southeastern Equipment, and Buck Robinson, Bears Den Steakhouse, Dennis Doubt, Southeastern Ohio Counseling Center, LLC, Old Washington Presbyterian Church, Mr. Lee's Family Restaurant, Darcy A. Wakefield Family Dentistry and Orthodontics, and Scott Ogle Realty.
So with the penalty and the nice return by Egan, the Warriors set up, and Charlie Perry up the middle, and he will be dragged down at about the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
A gain of 17.
You start hurting teams to the outside, especially with Egan running that jet sweep, and all of a sudden that middle gets wide open. That time there was a hole inside. I think we could have drove a semi-truck through it. Opened up, and Charlie Perry just ran right through it.
And, Chris, we got to keep an eye on Charlie Perry as he looks like he got his ankle rolled up on, and he's on the sideline. He's hobbling pretty good, trying to walk it off. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Warriors. At the 2, quarterback sneak, and it's Williams. Touchdown, Warriors. 4:39 left here in the opening quarter, and the Warriors are on the board first.
Yeah, no doubt. The Warriors that time just ran the old wedge inside with the quarterback. Wedge, just everybody stepping down hard, going ahead, and wedged that thing in, and really had no trouble getting into the end zone.
Oh, Chris, and you got to love. Can we just call it the swinging gate? A version of it.
What is this?
What is set up here?
Oh, this?
Yes. Williams has it, lobs it in the end zone, and Perry goes up and gets it. So the 2-point conversion is good. 4:39 left here in the first quarter. Your score from Old Washington, Buckeye Trail 8, East Canton 0. We'll take a timeout and be right back. All right, good. Hey, what is your name again? Vincent, and last name? Vincent Bachman. Okay, Vincent Bachman.
Bach is in Bach or Bot?
B-A-C-H.
Bachman. Yeah, Bachman.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Good deal.
Sorry I was late. I was at
No, I knew that. I meant to get your name before.
Honestly, usually Tommy's not here until about 5 minutes before the game.
Thank you. All right. Oh, all right. You can. Welcome back. 2-yard touchdown run by Braden Williams has given the Warriors an 8-0 lead after the pass to Perry for the 2-point conversion. And here's the kick, and Troyer brings it up to about the 35. Nice return.
Tackled by Blake Wable that time. Nice job, Blake Wable, sticking his nose in there. Blake's not the biggest guy in the world either, but he's not afraid of contact.
Now, I think that was McCauley on the return. So this is the best field position to start a drive East Canton has had. They got as far as the Warrior 40, or their own 49-yard line, before they had the punt on their opening drive. Spread formation, Stubblefield, high snap.
Oh,
and here's a fumble.
Buckeye Trail's got it, number 16.
That's Jace Hickman.
The old Jace Hickman.
Yeah, that was Timmy Dye. Somebody got a helmet on the football and dropped it out, and
Buckeye Trail's going to recover that at about the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. And
yeah, now I love it. It looked like Jace Hickman tossed it to the ball boy and wanted him to put his name on it and stick it in the ball bag, but the kid just tossed it back out to the official. So good try, Jace, but I think you have to get on Sundays, play on Sunday to keep the football, but I don't blame the kid. Here's Perry, goes around the end, and he is going to be wrapped up. Dominic Rita was one of the initial tacklers. Mitchell also in there as well. So 2nd down and 10, and Chris, safe to say 4-down territory right off the bat here for the Warriors.
No doubt. For the Warriors, usually if they get near the 45, they're going for it. So I'm sure they will here.
So under pressure, there's a throw. That was a McGlumphy. They had snuck the freshman quarterback in, and he got hit as he was trying to throw the ball by Tyson Adams.
Yeah, and that's what you define as a quacker. That thing here was fluttering. It come out of his hand funny. It looked like he tried to rush it and wasn't able to get it out. But, again, you're rolling to your left, trying to get those shoulders squared up and throw. That is not easy to do. And he's a freshman. So
and you have a 6'3", 195-pound senior breathing down your throat. Yeah, you get rid of the football there. But you're right. Look, Drew McGlumphy, he throws a beautiful football, but that one looked like it came out of his hand wrong. So we've got a timeout here.
There was definitely a few duck hunters around that were excited when they seen that one, because that was your definitely duck.
So it is going to be, and Chris, while we got a chance, the Warriors took the timeout. It's 3rd and 10. Speaking of Drew, we want to give a shout out to his big brother, who's really had a nice year, Ty McGlumphy, who had surgery this week on his shoulder. So I hear things went well. And this is Cohen Egan, and he's going to be dropped for about a yard loss. Yeah. Nice job coming up from the secondary. Dominic Rita again.
Yeah, and I would say Buckeye Trail's probably going to go for it. I'm not sure I wouldn't punt here, but at 4th and 11, but just to try to keep them pinned, because really the Hornets have not been able to do anything against Buckeye Trail offensively up till this point.
Yeah, you got Hastings and Egan spread out to the right. Wable to the left. Williams rolling that way. Under pressure. He's going to be dropped, and the ball pops out, but they're going to say he was down.
Buckeye Trail is really struggling in their protection. I mean,
Yeah.
Williams does not have time to throw the ball at all, and it's like I said, if you can't protect the quarterback, it makes it really difficult to throw it.
Yeah, and again, Tyson Adams in there. Adams was in there along with Austin Price, 2 seniors. And Chris, East Canton, they've got some size there on the defensive line.
Oh, yeah, it looks like they're fairly quick up front, too.
Yes.
It isn't like they're big and slow. They're not huge by any means, but they have some quickness up front. It's giving Buckeye Trail's offensive line some trouble.
Agile and mobile.
Exactly.
And
kind of reminds you of the Arkansas Razorbacks, just slightly.
East Canton rushing out. There's a low snap. Stubblefield has it. He's a nice athlete. Avoids one and throws it away. It's intercepted but out of bounds by Mason Todd.
Defended by Mason Todd.
And you're right, Stubblefield's not the easiest quarterback.
No, he's not very big, but, man, he's got some quick feet. He reminds you, he looks a little bit like Doug Flutie, doesn't he? The way he's built a little bit. I mean, he's little. He's not very big.
I tell you, he looks like he may play on the infield on their baseball team the way he handled that snap, because it came back on about 2 bounces. Stubblefield drops back, looking over the middle. It is caught for a first down at about the 42-yard line by Ollie Schrader.
Nick Kaplan on the coverage. Ball's marked at the...
Yeah, ball was caught. It was a nice throw. He got that over the linebackers in front of your safety. Kind of just got it over the linebacker's head, and the receiver went up and made a nice catch. So, nice job by the East Canton Hornets offensively.
Yeah, about a 13-yard gain, and that's the first time Stubblefield's had a clean pocket to throw from. Here's a little bubble screen. And getting positive yardage there, that's Aiden Stevens, tackled by Mason Todd.
Mason Todd on the tackle. Check that gain of 4.
Charlie Perry on the tackle, wasn't it? Maybe not.
No, it was Todd.
Was it Mason Todd?
On the bubble screen. And speaking of Mason Todd, he really had the big play defensively last week. 20-0 lead at halftime against Strasburg. Still anybody's game. He had the pick 6 on the opening drive. Now here's movement everywhere.
That probably really put it out of reach.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what Coach Kern said. Still wasn't breathing too, comfortable, but that one kind of sealed the deal. So, penalty here on the Hornets. And, Chris, I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout-out to our producer keeping us on the air, hopefully, Vincent Balkman. So, nice of him. Part of the Caleb Graham Productions team, and here's running play going nowhere.
By Charlie Perry.
There's Charlie Perry on the tackle of Timmy Dye.
Lost him a couple yards.
Yeah, it was a nice play by, again, Buckeye Trail's defense is really, other than that one pass, is really not giving anything up. So they give up one pass play and I think one penalty, but other than that, East Canton really has struggled.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 13. We're inside a minute here in the opening quarter. Thanks for joining us here on Caleb Graham Productions. Stubblefield dropping back under pressure. He gets hit as he throws it, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Dylan Anderson.
Yeah, and he paid a price too, because Blake Wavell absolutely teed off on it. He actually could have hit him even harder, and he kind of let up, but he put one right about his sternum there and put one right on him. And man, I think that one hurt just a little bit.
And I tell you, Stubblefield, he got hit just as he was throwing the ball. Impressive to get that much on it. So, again, East Canton punting the football. And the punt away by Schrader. Hits about the 20. takes a Warrior bounce, so 31 seconds left. The Warriors, a lot of changes of possession here.
Yeah, it's been a quick quarter, hasn't it?
Yes.
We had a TC quarter the one time. It seemed like it lasted for 2 hours, and that quarter, that seemed like it lasted about 5 minutes.
But we've had a total of 6 possessions, 3 by each team in a quarter, and that's a lot. Warriors will get one play if they stay in bounds, and will probably send us to the second quarter. Williams goes under center. Gives the ball to Todd. And Mason that's going to be a horse collar tackle by Timmy Dye.
Yeah. Just caught him by the back of the jersey. That's definitely a horse collar, and that's one of those tackles they really are trying to get rid of because so many people get their back of their legs landed on, and legs get broken pretty easily that way.
Oh, wait, they called the penalty holding. What? So it was not a horse collar tackle. My bad. Well, it may have been a horse collar tackle still.
That wasn't a horse collar tackle. I don't know what a horse collar tackle is.
But there was a holding call. There on the interior of the Warrior offense. So now it's first down and 20 with the ball at about the 13, and this is Cohen Egan looking to turn the corner, and he does. 20, and he will pick up a lot of the yardage up to about the 25-yard line. Yeah. I think he's going to be about 6 yards short.
Looked like he got about 12 on that, I would say, somewhere around that. So yeah, he's going to be about second down now and about 7.
So of course, and as soon as I said we'll probably have one play, this is the third play here in the last 30 seconds of the opening quarter.
Trail, man, they need to really get out of this hole because this may end up being a little bit of a field position game. That's one thing you don't want to lose here.
Yeah, East Canton, they've got a lot of guys in the box. Here comes a nice run up the middle. It's Egan. 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown! Warriors. An electrifying 75-yard touchdown run by Cohen Egan.
That time they really overplayed the perimeter, and Egan got the cut back to the inside, and once he split the safeties, it was pretty much over. That Cohen Egan has some speed, and he can cut like not too many kids we've seen that run for Buckeye Trail. He really cuts well, and he's one of those guys that has that breakaway speed too.
Yeah, and again, the Warriors set up in the same alignment here. We'll see. Williams drops back. Now he's going to throw the alley-oop pass to the other side. That's pass interference. Hastings was the intended receiver. So,
yeah, he was getting mugged. So, I mean, absolutely mugged over there.
So Chris, now the Warriors, since it's half the distance, this will move it, to the 1.5 yard line? And then now the Warriors they're going to bring back.
They're going to bring the beef.
Beef in.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And remember, Williams, he scored on the quarterback sneak from 2.
They might just try that again.
No, they're going to give it to Jansen Alloway, and Alloway takes it in. Woo! So the Warriors are now up 16-0 here on Caleb Graham Productions. We'll take a timeout, and as we head to break, let's hear from our last 4 sponsors.
Yeah, some more sponsors we have here. Connor Pushcarriage of Jacobs Vandenham Insurance Agency, Bicon and Bicon Engineering, Deep Cut Tavern, and Marathon Stations.
All right, and Chris, with that electrifying 75-yard touchdown run, that put Cohen Egan over the 1,000-yard mark for the season. Wow.
Yeah, Cohen, like I said, he's had some tough games too, but man, I tell you what, if you can give him just a little bit of space, he has got some wheels and he can break the long one just about at any moment.
Yeah, I believe it was one. I believe he came in needing 129. I will get that verified, and he had 40 on the opening drive. So the Warriors up 16-0. Warriors winners of 2 out of their last 3. Impressive win at Strasburg last week. 40-6, and Warriors playing their best ball down the stretch, and maybe healthier. Losing Ty McGlumphy on the line, that's a big hit, but pretty much healthy across the board. Is this nice return there, and I believe
it was number 30 maybe?
Or 20, Dylan Anderson? Was it? I thought it was 20. We'll see.
It was 30.
It was 30. Good call by Lucas McCauley. And, Chris, we mentioned Ty McGlumphy being lost. Another big loss since the last time we did the game is Travis Dodd.
And he's really one of the team leaders.
Oh,
on
yes.
This team without a doubt. And, you know, he plays some quarterback. He's a really good defender for Buckeye Trail, and has something where he hurt something in his knee, but, man, you just feel for that kid. He's such a good kid.
Yeah, he's supposed to be resume normal activities here in a couple of weeks. So, yeah, losing Travis and Ty, those are big blows. Here's a first down reception to Aiden Stevens. Stevens, a freshman.
Yeah, there's about 11 yards on that throw, so that was just like a comeback, a deep comeback, and ran a deep route and just come back to it and wide open.
We give a shout out and thank you to Old Washington.
And yeah, Chris, we hope Aiden Stevens is okay, as he hobbled off and he's on the turf on the sideline being looked at right now. So hope the freshman is okay after the nice first down catch.
Looks like they're trying to stretch out a calf or something over there, so maybe he's got a little bit of a cramp.
Yeah, hopefully. So the Warriors are going to give East Canton 5 yards here. So they jump offside, so East Canton. It's down 16-0. This is a huge drive for East Canton.
First and 5.
Is if the Warriors can stay ahead of the sticks and not have, penalties on the offensive side of the football, they're going to be hard to stop tonight. That's Dye spinning. He's going to be close to a first down.
Tackled that time by, again, Charlie Perry and a host of other Buckeye Trails. So Charlie Perry has been one of those guys all year, has really done a nice job for Buckeye Trail, especially on the inside run game. He just fills holes well, reads things quick, and does a really nice job.
Yeah, and East Canton has a player down, so we have an injury timeout, and we'll step aside here as well. The Warriors leading 16-0. Come back and join us here on Caleb Graham Productions. So welcome back to the campus of Buckeye Trail. This is Dye on second and short, and he is going to be close to a first down as Williams.
Looks like he's going to get it. They're going to give him forward progress on that just in front of the chain. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Hornets just inside the Buckeye Trail 34-yard line.
Now, they're calling it just short. That was Williams, Perry, and Todd who came up on the hit.
They are going to call that short, huh?
Yeah. And I tell you,
I think they moved the ball back.
Yeah. I tell you, Dye tried to run up the middle, and he was stopped on the initial push up the middle, bounced it to the outside. It looked like he was going to get it, but he got stopped right at the stick. So
yeah, they stoned him right there, right where you thought he had. And I thought the official on the other side was on the other side of the yard marker, but when they marked it over here, they moved it back about a yard.
So Chris, how about some of our sponsors?
We got Old Washington Presbyterian Church, a proud sponsor of the Warriors. Mr. Lee's Family Restaurant. Looking for a family restaurant to tailgate at and before the big game? Visit Mr. Lee's Family Restaurant on East Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Darcy A. Wakefield Family Dentistry and Orthodontics. Want to show off a beautiful smile after a big Warrior win? Darcy Wakefield can take care of any dentistry or orthodontics needs that you have. Connor Push Carriage of Jacobs Vandenham Insurance Agency. Looking for an independent insurance agent to quarterback you through any coverage. Connor Push Carriage is your man. Call Connor at 740-610-3024 at Jacobs Vandenham Insurance Agency.
All right, so Stubblefield goes under center. He'll do the quarterback sneak. He needed one, and he will definitely get that. Actually needed inches. But I think he got a couple if they give him forward progress, and they do.
Hickman on the tackle, also 67 Cole Porter.
So Jace Hickman in on the tackle, along with Cole Porter and Hickman.
Now it's going to be first down and 10.
Yes.
At about Buckeye Trail's 32-yard line.
So Stubblefield, after going under center there for the sneak, they go back into spread. And there's a handoff and not getting much. Man, there's a lot of blue helmets to the football.
Yeah, he might have got a half yard that time, but if he did, it isn't by much, that's for sure. And Buckeye Trail, again, swarming on that inside zone play. Looks like East Canton's trying to run, and Buckeye Trail all year long has done a pretty good job against the run when teams have really tried to run it on us. Our problem has been, when they spread it and throw it, we've kind of struggled to cover the pass.
Stubblefield, he's got time over the middle. The pass in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, and that was Ollie Schrader.
Yeah, that ball hit him right in the hands, too. It was a really nice throw. It just went right through his hands, and really lucky that not one of the Buckeye Trails players wasn't able to pick that off.
I tell you, Stubblefield hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football, but the couple of times that he's had a clean pocket.
He's thrown a nice ball.
Yes, he has, yes. So, and you got to think East Canton is thinking 4-down territory with the ball here at the 32, 3rd and 10. Stubblefield again, he's got time. This one's going to be in and out of the hands, and that was Mason Todd.
Yeah, that one hit him right square in the skillets, and those times the skillets were definitely cold. So.
Yeah, I tell you, Mason Todd, we talked about the pick six. He had 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's had a good year defensively.
Yeah, I think
he's played really well for Buckeye Trail.
He may be leading the team in interceptions.
Oh, yeah, he might be. Yeah, he had one he ran back and just finally ran out.
Yeah,
of
did not.
Got ringing down.
The turf monster got him. Yes. Oh yeah. So 4th down and 10, and the Warriors are going to jump off sides.
You just hate to see that. You know, you got them 4th and 10. And man, you jump off sides, and it's just one of those mental errors you hate to see happen. And man, it just kills you defensively.
And I tell you, that's a nice job by East Canton. You know, a lot of times you just get, cruising in the same
changing that cadence up.
And then you change it up there and pick up 5. Stubblefield. It's going to be sacked, so Brady Hastings, who jumped offside, redeemed himself there.
Yeah, he's been taking an outside route most of the time tonight, trying to get around the corner, and that time he made one quick step upfield and jumped to the inside, and that poor quarterback didn't have a chance that time. I mean, Brady Hastings was all over him within about a second and a half, so really nice move that time by Brady Hastings. It kind of reminds you that time of a defensive end from Ohio State that was pretty good. One of the Boses right there. That looked pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going to say more like Nick.
Nick?
Yeah.
Bose?
For the 49ers, yes. He's
Nick Bose is pretty good.
Yeah, Joey ain't bad. Don't worry about it. Big brother's pretty good. So this is Drew McGlumphy quarterbacking.
Getting his feet wet. Mixing it up a little bit. On the inside, looks like just an inside follow play for the quarterback. Going to give Drew McGlumphy, who's a freshman, trying to get his feet wet a little bit at the end of the year. And he's one of those guys who think is going to have a really good chance to compete for the quarterback job next year.
Yeah, and Chris, remember with the loss of Travis Dodd, who shared the quarterback duties as well. So it's good to get McGlumphy a look, and here's a handoff to Perry. He's at the 40, inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Charlie Perry he's 6'4", but doesn't carry a lot of weight, but he runs with some really good leverage. And that time the cornerback come up and tried to get down and make a tackle, and Charlie just lowered the boom on him, and just, boy, that was one of those jobs you get up as a cornerback and go, man, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that again.
Throw the ball, please. Yeah. Perry, that 22 yards on the carry there. Ball at the 37. McGlumphy will keep it. And he's got running room to 30. 25-20 down to about the 18-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Drew that time. Broke a couple tackles and kept trucking along. Real nice job by Drew McGlumphy, a freshman quarterback for Buckeye Trail.
And the Warriors really spreading the wealth on the ground. McGlumphy and Williams have carried the ball. Perry has carried it. Of course, Cohen Egan, who's got 132 yards. Perry has ran it. Alloway, Mason Todd. I think you got a carry on the second series, didn't you? Here's Perry. Bounces off a couple of would-be tacklers and gets inside the 15 to about the 14, a gain of 4.
You know, Tommy, there's been times I think I've said that I think I could have ran through that hole, but I can honestly say I'm at the age in my life where I couldn't run through that hole. So.
That was Kyle Peterson on the tackle there for the Hornets.
Yeah, no, that was a nice job by Buckeye Trail. Just getting a push up front and giving the backs a chance to get a few yards.
Yeah, McGlumphy and Perry. This is Perry again up the middle, 10-5, touchdown! Warriors, 14-yard run to the house for Charlie Perry, and the Warriors extend their lead to 22-0.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail just kept running it inside, and I think East Canton keeps thinking Buckeye Trail's eventually going to go to the outside, and Buckeye Trail's just running downhill right at East Canton. It's hurting them.
So again, the 2-point conversion. I love this set. Williams throws alley-oop to Hastings, and it's good. And great coverage by the Hornets there. Just not a lot that Ollie Schrader could do at 5'10",
Yeah.
Hastings 4.
Yeah.
So
and he's a strong 6'4" too. He's not your your normal 6'4". He's a bigger. He's one of those guys when he walks out on the court during basketball season, you go, that guy there plays football.
Yeah.
You can obviously tell. Yeah, he's built a little bit bigger than most kids.
So 6:29 left here in the second quarter. And Chris, hear from some more of our sponsors.
Yeah, we also got Bicon and Bicon Engineering, wishing the Warriors and all our area teams a very successful season. Deep Cut Tavern, looking for a place to celebrate after a big Warrior win. Come to Deep Cut Cat Tavern and celebrate with friends and family. And Marathon Stations, fuel up before every local area football game at Marathon Stations, located in Old Washington and Cambridge.
And, Chris, we want to remind the folks to stick around at halftime, where we'll have the East Canton Band as well as the Buckeye Trail Warrior Band, 60 strong, will perform at the half. And this return is by Lucas McCauley, and he'll be dropped.
He was tackled at.
They have found their mojo.
Yeah, they were really living trying to run the ball to the outside. Then they've started running the ball inside. Man, they found some big gaps inside of that East Canton Hornets defense.
So first down for the Hornets. Back at their own 18-yard line. And I think the Warriors were off sides again. I may be wrong, but I think. And, of course, I'd be wrong. There's a reason they were. One of the Hornets moved.
Oh, they called that against the Hornets. Man.
Yeah, I guess somebody did move. Well, no, that may be why the Warriors jumped offside. They seen.
I think they took the defensive lineman out for Buckeye Trail, too, because I think the coaches for Buckeye Trail thought it was against us again. So.
No, Coach, I seen them move. See?
Yeah.
So it'll be first down and 15 for the Hornets. Here's a nice run up the middle. And that was by Timmy Dye, and he got planted right at the 20.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's a little quick guy too, man. He hit that hole quick, and there were some gaps. I could see one to this side, and he hit the cut back the other way, and got some good yardage out of that. And at least it looked a lot better than what it was, and ended up only 3. But man, it looked like he had about 8 or.
Oh, well, no, he did with the penalty.
He had about 10 on that.
Chris, who had the tackle there? I couldn't.
Oh man, I couldn't tell. I think it was Charlie Perry again, and maybe Egan on that one.
Egan, yeah, okay. So 2nd and 8, and again a nice run here by Anderson. He's lunges.
Yeah, he's close. He's going to be within a couple yards of that first down. It's going to be 3rd and short. So, nice run again by the East Canton Hornets running back.
Yeah, and that was Dylan Anderson, sophomore. Boy, you love the way when he got stopped, the lunge to get it to 3rd and 3 here.
Yeah, well, I think they took Wyatt Tank out that time. It's nice to see him healthy. I think he's pretty about as healthy as he's been all year.
So 3rd down and 3 for the Hornets. And they're going to run it up the middle. They're going to get the first down. And again, that's Dylan Anderson, the sophomore.
Yeah, it's just a quick trap inside out of that. They're trapping that, kicking out this defensive end on this side. And linebackers aren't able to get those holes filled to the inside, those gaps.
So that was Blake Wable on the tackle. But, Chris, how about the Hornets after the 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15? And able to pick it up on 3 runs. So they've kind of found something here with Anderson, as there's a timeout by the Warriors. So they're going to see if they can make some adjustments here on the inside run. We'll keep it here and hear from some more of our sponsors.
All right, here we go. We got Stop 9 Church of Christ cheering on all our local student athletes. 360 Burger. serving farm-to-table burgers with local ingredients to all football fans in the area. Southeastern Equipment, proud sponsors of the Supply Needs. The Bears Den Steakhouse. Stop by the Bears Den Steakhouse, located on Route 40 for the best steaks around. And Dennis Doubt, and he says, go Warriors. Southeastern Ohio Counseling Center provides mental health and addiction services to children, adolescents, and adults wherever it is most convenient. Home, community, or school setting located in downtown Old Washington. Call Mindy McGlumphy at 740-489-5571 for any questions.
Oh, here's a nice little bubble screen, and this is going to be a first down and then some, a gain of about 14. That was Ollie Schrader on the reception, and Chris Brady Hastings came off that left end there, shot, out of a cannon, and Stubblefield was able to get the ball over the 6'4" Brady Hastings.
Yeah, and they're taking the Buckeye Trail's kind of playing off on the outside, and they're taking advantage of that right now, and they're going to have to stiffen up, be a little more aggressive on the outside. You don't want to give up the big pass play, but, man, you can't just let them nickel and dime you all the way down the field.
And here's another little bubble screen, and Mason Todd's going to make the tackle there. Gain of about 2.
Yeah, Mason Todd took care of that one, dude. He was on a beeline there that time. Got there in a hurry. He was able to cut that off for just a couple-yard gain.
Yeah, now that's Cheney Stubblefield hitting James Stubblefield.
Buckeye Trail, I don't know if they're changing their defense or they're just going to get a little more aggressive. They were playing it pretty safe for a while. Man, you just can't let a team, because what you do sometimes, you give a team confidence, and that's the worst thing you want to do.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 8. Yeah, this nice drive put together by the Hornets. Stubblefield under pressure, and he's going to be planted there by Wyatt Tank. And Brady Hastings also in there. So the pass incomplete.
Yeah, it was a nice job. Brady Hastings that time got a bad, almost jumped offside and then kind of delayed. And when Stubblefield sprinted to get to the outside, Brady was able to cut him.
Warriors really crowding the line of scrimmage. Stubblefield has got time, throws it. It is caught. And that is going to be for a first down to about the 32-yard line. Again, that's Ollie Schrader and Stubblefield.
Yeah, it was a nice job. They had that deep over route. Basically, it's a deep crossing route, and the quarterback had time for him to cross all the way under. They run off the 2 outside guys and run that guy across the field, all the way across the field underneath. And when you do that, there just ain't anybody left to cover him. So Buckeye Trail, if a quarterback gets that much time, it is difficult to defend.
Yeah, and I tell you, that pocket was collapsing pretty quick, and Cheney Stubblefield, that kid stays in there. Here's a quick little bubble screen to the right, and that's going to pick up positive yardage.
Yeah, and right now they're just killing Buckeye Trail with that quick pass to the outside. And this is something all year long Buckeye Trail has struggled with, is just covering the pass, getting it covered up.
Yeah, and I believe that was Aiden Stevens on the reception. And Chris, is there a more exciting play in high school football than the bubble screen? I would say not. I love it.
Well, I kind of like that long touchdown pass myself.
And here's a run by Stevens. He will get the first down on 2nd and 1.
One thing is, though, once you get that field condensed, that bubble screen is a lot harder to run when you don't have as much room. So I'm sure that's going to change pretty quick here.
And I tell you, Dylan Anderson, he's had a nice series on the ground here. And now East Canton, minute 42 left.
They're running quads to the left.
Yeah, quads. This little diamond set up, and this could be 2 passes. No, that is Schrader. He'll get to about the 9.
They just got us outnumbered here to the outside is what they got. They had 4 receivers, 3 blocking, and, you get the 3 guys blocked, there ain't nobody left. So Buckeye Trail's going to have to make some adjustments defensively.
Has out of the way there, and I tell you, an impressive drive by East Canton. They've chewed up a lot of time, just over a minute left here in this half. And, Chris, remember, Buckeye Trail gets the ball to start the second half. East Canton has to get the ball in the end zone to really get back in this game. And that's Anderson. He spins. He will be hit just inside the 5, and a timeout by East Canton. And I believe he got the first down, so it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, just inside the 5-yard line, about the 4-yard line, first and goal with, 49 seconds to go.
Yeah, thanks for joining us here on Caleb Graham Productions. I'm merely Tom Strasser. Vincent Bachman producing the game tonight for us, as well as the BT Hall of Famer Chris Starr. If you're just joining us here on Caleb Graham Productions, first of all, where have you been? Buckeye Trail, a Braden Williams 2-yard touchdown run, and then the 2-point conversion pass to Charlie Perry gave the Warriors an 8-0 lead. The last play of the first quarter, Cohen Egan, an electrifying 75-yard touchdown run, which put him over the 1,000-yard mark. And then Jansen Alloway would run the 2-point conversion in to make it 16-0. Then the last drive, Charlie Perry, 14-yard touchdown run. And then it was Braden Williams to Brady Hastings for the 2-point conversion. East Canton threatening. Anderson gets hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like he may have got a half yard, may have lost a half yard maybe. Yeah, they've tried to run that quick toss pitch to the left, but Buckeye Trail was able to get that thing contained and swarm to it and took it away.
Second and goal.
So now 25 seconds left. East Canton, they have one timeout left. They're going to have to hurry. There's 20 seconds left. 3 receivers to the left. Stubble. Phil gives it to Anderson. He muscles up right at the 2, and he will be stonewalled. Coach Spider Miller on the field taking a timeout. 7 seconds left.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be at the 1.5 yards, just inside the 2 with 7 seconds to go. And unless they throw a quick pass here, this is probably going to be the last play.
Yeah, Chris, what do you do here if you're East Canton, if you run the football and you do not get it? Now, the ball is spotted, I believe, just inside the 3. So if you run the football and don't get it, the half's over. If you throw the football, you get 2 plays.
Well, you could throw it once and then run it. So, you're definitely going to get 2 plays if you throw it the first time. I think Ohio State may have done this recently against Notre Dame.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure they did. They threw it, and then they thought, well, we're going to run it this time.
So the ball, let's see,
it's right on the 2.
It's right. It is. It is right on the 2.
And they're running the spread look.
So we'll see
to the right
if they go bubble screen here.
I think they're going to run it inside.
Stubblefield, he gets it in, and they run it in, and nice job by the left side of the offensive line. So East Canton gets on the board. The last play of the first half.
Anderson from 2 yards out.
So I tell you, Dylan Anderson with the touchdown run. And I think we're going to see a lot more of Dylan Anderson in the second half for the Hornets, as coming on to attempt the extra point will be Kanan Pollard, sophomore.
Kanan Pollard to attempt the point after.
So it's amazing. We had a score on the last play of the first quarter and a score on the last play of the second quarter. So Dylan Anderson gets that. So, they're saying put 2 seconds back on the clock.
Back on the game clock. Thank you.
So here's the extra point by Pollard. Nice snap, kick is up, and it is good. So 2 seconds left, and it's now 24-7. And East Canton, they've gotten back into this football game.
Yeah, East Canton's got a little bit of momentum going in at halftime. If Buckeye Trail doesn't do anything in these last 2 seconds, which is possible with Egan back there, but that's a big momentum swing, a confidence builder, if nothing else, for East Canton. Well, I think they might have found a recipe here, is throwing it quick to the outside and then trying to run that trap inside once you get Buckeye Trail spread out a little bit. And it has definitely hurt Trail. They haven't found a way to get it stopped yet.
And Chris, timing is everything. If you would tell Coach Kearns, hey, you're going to be up 24-7 at halftime, he would say, book it, I'll take it.
Right.
But it's just giving it up there right at the end when East Canton scores that I'm sure will kind of stick in Coach Kearns' crawl there. And remember, the Warriors will get the ball to start the second half, so they're going to look to answer as quick as they can. And you mentioned Cohen Egan. East Canton, it's not kicking the ball.
You wouldn't think.
To 34. No, Mason Todd's back there as well.
This would definitely be a squib kick.
So East Canton to kick it off.
Oh, they're going to kick it.
And he pooches it. Alloway has it. Alloway looking to get it to the corner, cuts up, and he will be dropped at about the 36-yard line. In there with the initial hit was Ashton Dye. And that ends an exciting first half here from Old Washington. Your score at the half is Buckeye Trail 24, East Canton 7. And I'll tell you what, we'll step aside and enjoy the East Canton band first, and then the Buckeye Trail marching 60 strong under the direction of Doug Hanna. Be sure to enjoy their outstanding show. And Chris, speaking of the Buckeye Trail Band, they had their Bandorama here this past weekend, and talking to Doug Hanna, one of the best Bandoramas, and you're a big Bandorama fan, that he's ever been a part of. So we'll let you enjoy the band, and we'll be back for first half stats and give you the first half scoring after we hear from the bands here on Caleb Graham Productions. 24-7, Warriors with the lead. Now let's turn it over to the band.
Ladies and gentlemen, halftime is our time. Presenting the pride of East Canton, the East Canton Hornet Marching Band. Our first selection of the night is Journey's 80s classic, which was featured in the movie Madagascar 3. It isn't any way I want it, but it is any way you want it. Our next tune is from the early 60s and made a comeback in the 80s movie Dirty Dancing. This is Bruce Channel's Hey Baby. This Billboard 100 classic came out in 1999, and it was featured in DreamWorks movie Shrek. Here is All Star. We close tonight's performance with Bang Bang by Jessie J, Ariana Grande, and Nicki Minaj. Released in the summer of 2014, this tune became a top 10 hit and won the Song of the Year in the 2015 Kids' Choice Awards. The East End Marching Band is under the direction of Jim Howell with Assistant Director Amanda Bentley, Color Guard Instructor Maddie Giles, and Major Ed Instructor Melanie Boyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the pride of Eastern Guernsey County. The Warrior Marching Band. The Warrior Marching Band is under the direction of Mr. Doug Hanna, Assistant Band Director Stacy Randoulik, and Color Guard Instructor Brenda Shepard. The band's first performance is a 1957 popular song recorded by American rock and roll musician Jerry Lee Lewis. The recording was ranked as the 96th greatest song ever. Here is Great Balls of Fire. Yeah, you got Our next performance tonight comes from the American Christian rock band Skillet. This song went on to become one of the band's breakthrough singles in 2010. Here is Monster. Our final performance was a U.S. #1 hit in 1961, a song written by the rhythm and blues singer Percy Mayfield and recorded by Ray Charles. This song became one of Ray's signature songs. Here is Hit the Road, Jack, featuring freshman trumpet soloist Colton Bear. Warrior Band would like to thank our parents, students, athletic department, school board, administration, and communities at East Jersey Schools. Thank you for your continued support of the Warrior Marching Band program.
My niece gave it to me.
Buckeye Trail will receive the second half kickoff as we wind down the last home game tonight. We will be giving a few more shout outs and thank yous. We get nearer to the end of the football game, but we're going to start off with giving a shout out to the chain gang.
All right, welcome back to Old Washington. We hope you enjoyed the shows by East Canton's marching band. They did an awesome job as well as the marching 60 strong of the Buckeye Trail Warrior Band under the tutelage of Doug Hanna. It's 24-7 here at the half, as while my partner in crime continues to get a few more bites down here at his halftime meal. We'll look at the first half scoring for Buckeye Trail. 4:39 left in the opening quarter. It was Braden Williams on the 2-yard touchdown run, and then it was Williams to Charlie Perry for the 2-point conversion on the pass. And then the last play of the first quarter, Cohen Egan, an electrifying 75-yard touchdown run to the house. Jansen Alloway carried in the 2-point conversion for a 16-0 lead after one, and that 75-yard run put Cohen Egan over 1,000 yards for the season. Then Charlie Perry ran a 14-yard run in. Williams to Hastings, the 2-point conversion. As we're underway, Mason Todd takes it at about the 13. Works upfield, back to the right side, 30, 40, 45, up to about the 48, 49-yard line. Excellent field position for the Warriors. And the tackle there was by Aiden Candle of East Canton.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail has done well all year on those kick returns, and it's not always been Egan and Todd, and a couple other guys have really done a nice job.
Jansen Alloway has had a few, And then, Chris, with 2 seconds left on the clock, it was Dylan Anderson, a 2-yard touchdown run for East Canton. Extra point good, and that's where we're at to start the third quarter. And this will be Charlie Perry, and he's got running room. 40, 30, 20, 10. Can he get there? Oh, at the 2. And that will be a 50-yard touchdown. Well, they're going to mark him up at
about the inside the 4, looks like.
Inside the 4, yeah. So 50, so make that about a 48-yard touchdown run. Charlie Perry had 58 yards on the ground in the first half in a touchdown. Cohen Egan.
I don't think he scored on that.
No, he in the first half.
Oh.
And then he had, that was at the half, he had 58. That'll put him over 100 to join Cohen Egan, who has 132 and a touchdown. Perry will get his second touchdown. Touchdown Warriors. The 4-yard run there by Perry. And wow, Chris, the Warriors wanted to answer that East Canton score, and they did in 2 plays.
Yeah, they come right out, running right up the middle with Charlie Perry. Got a big gap inside, and he was able to bust it. Man, Charlie Perry showed a little speed, too, which kind of surprised me. And he ran. He's a little faster than I thought he was.
Charlie, that was Coach Starr who said that. And here's the lob pass to Perry, and again, the 2-point conversion. And they're just using the size there. So Charlie Perry on that drive, 2 carries, 52 yards. And Chris, he had 58 yards at the half. Add that 52, so 110 yards on the night.
You are good at math.
All right, thank you. I had my man Vincent here with his calculator out. He was showing it to making me look good. Off the screen.
Charlie Perry's had a nice night tonight, and really, you got to really give a lot of credit to Buckeye Trail's offensive line. They've really opened up some seams inside and given Charlie some room to run, and he's taking advantage of it for sure.
So wow, you talking about wanting to come out rolling, and the Warriors did that. 2 plays, 52-yard drive. That set up, don't forget, by the big kickoff return by Mason Todd. So kicking the ball off for the Warriors. Is this? That was McCauley on the return. And Chris, kicking off for the Warriors. Was that Brady Troyer?
Yeah, Brady
Troyer. Okay. So the Warriors, they've had a few different folks kick off this year.
Yeah,
So,
and he's done a nice job tonight. He really has kicked the ball well.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Hornets, who scored on their last drive. Stubblefield looking over the middle. He's got a man, and it is completed.
That's, again, they're just giving him time, and they're clearing it out, and the outside guy's just running like a deep cross back behind those linebackers, and he's did a nice job hitting them.
Yeah, and Chris, that's good to see for East Canton. And remember, Aiden Stevens hobbled off earlier after catching a pass earlier in the game. So he looked good on that. And Stubblefield, he's been able to find a lot of his work inside the hash marks. So that's up to the 48. And again, here's that little bubble screen. This is the Schrader. And he gets it over midfield to about the 47-yard line.
We pass out to Ollie Schrader, gain of 4 yards. Williams over there on the coverage, 2nd down.
Well, Braden Williams and Alloway in on the tackle. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that bubble screen is really giving Buckeye Trail some trouble. They're really going to have to tighten up on that. And what you fear on that is all of a sudden they release that guy that's blocking.
Yeah.
And he's wide open going downfield.
Oh, and here's now illegal procedure. It's the Warriors had a guy had a guy jump too.
Yeah.
But the procedure was the wide receiver on the outside.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 11 now for East Canton.
Yeah, and it was great. Wyatt Connor's the one who jumped.
He's doing
but he
pointing.
was pointing. Yeah. Oh, no, he did it.
He's pointing.
It's like in your classroom.
Yeah.
Mr. Starr, he did it first, and Wyatt was correct. So this is Dye up the middle, and he's got a running room, and he will get to the 40, maybe the 39, and that's a 1st down. So that was about a 14-yard run by Dye.
Quick trap inside, and Buckeye Trail is really struggling with that too. They get you spread out thinking bubble screen, then they run that quick trap inside, and when you got a 3-man line and 2 linebackers, you're pretty much man on man up front.
It's Dye again. This time he's not going to go anywhere. Perry is there along with Wyatt Connor.
That time it was a loss about 1.5 yards or 2. They did a nice job getting it shut down. They got things pinched inside and made them bounce it to the outside, and Buckeye Trail was able to really take care of that.
Yeah, Connor, Perry, and Gavin Morris in there. So now it's 2nd and 11, and Chris, East Canton, they may be thinking for territory because they're going to have to get in a high-scoring shooting contest, and there's a sack, and Wyatt Connor will drop Stubblefield at midfield. So now that may change things.
Yeah, this is going to be 3rd and
Quaker City.
Yeah, maybe a little. You have to go to Barnesville for that one.
Around the area.
Shenandoah.
Yeah, that's all right. When you said 3rd in Barnesville, I said they were playing Shenandoah. Yes, Stubblefield. That's intercepted by Perry. 50, 40, 39, and Charlie Perry.
Yeah, he stepped in front
Wow.
of that one. Charlie kind of sniffed it out. Said, well, you guys have got me a couple times on that, not this time. And Charlie stepped in front of it and took it away. So really nice defensive play that time by Charlie Perry.
Yeah, and from his linebacking position, he got a great drop. He didn't go for the play action, got back, and like we said, Stubblefield, his success has been over the middle in between the hash marks, and Perry read the youngster and jumped the pass. So that is the second turnover I think East Canton has had. So first down and 10, and the Warriors will take a timeout. And Chris, while we've got a timeout, how about we give some shout-outs to some of our colleagues at work? Now, I want you to know, Devaney Rowe celebrated a birthday this week, so we want to wish Devaney a happy birthday. Nicole Maniac celebrated a birthday this week, and I want you to know her daughter, Gracie, who's one of the premier gym students at Buckeye Trail. And, Chris, you ready for this? She's only in kindergarten.
Wow.
Wanted to wish her mom a happy birthday. And one of the true iconic couples at Buckeye Trail, Dave and Laura McComb, celebrating an anniversary. And where else would they rather be than here with us at the football game? So happy anniversary to Dave and Laura McComb. So first and 10 for the Warriors. McGlumphy.
All the ball's on the ground.
Well, I think they're going to call them down. And was that Wable on the carry?
Yeah, Blake Wable on the carry that time. And he really got one put on him pretty low that time, kind of undercut him, and man, we got lucky. I think that one might have been loose and they blew it dead.
And Chris, you got to love the way Coach Kearns has really kept his running stable fresh. He's used a lot of folks, and so it's 2nd and 8, and McGlumphy will go up the middle, and he's got running room. 20, 10, can he get there? 5. Let's see.
He's going to be out of bounds at about the 4-yard line, it looks like.
Whoa, Drew McGlumphy showing some nimble feet there. Oh, so close. So let's see where they mark it. They're going to say he stepped out at the 4.
Yeah, he's out about the 4-yard line. They're going to leave him in, though. See what they do here.
So a 33-yard run.
Looks like they
for McGlumphy. Mason Todd.
They got Perry and Hastings split out again.
Yeah, and Todd the back, single back, and Mason gets it, and he's going to be stood up. Nice job there. And for the Hornets, on the hit there was Andrew McQuarrie, a sophomore.
Yeah, they did a nice job that time, and Mason really had nowhere to go.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 5. As Wable brings into play. And Wable will be lined up next to McGlumphy. Let's see what the Warriors elect to do here on 2nd and 5. Hand off to Wable, and he is going to be stood up. McQuarrie there.
Yeah, there was just nothing on both those. Barely, actually probably lost another half yard that time, and just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, and Kyle Peterson, 6'4", 205 senior. For East Canton. So now it's 3rd down and 6. We'll see what the Warriors elect to do. So Warriors have lost a couple of yards here. So 4:57, clock running. McGlumphy will keep it. And he will spin, and he will be short down to about the 1.
Yeah, he's right at the 1 yard line. So it's going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
Tyson Adams on the tackle.
And Tyson Adams, another senior, 6'3", 195. On the tackle, and it looks like we mentioned Andrew McQuarrie, the sophomore. He is really hobbling out there, but he's going to stay in. So now it's 4th and goal, and here comes Charlie Perry. But it'll be Williams who keeps it. Did he get in?
Waiting for a signal.
The new wave is to push, tush. And they're still waiting. Still,
looks like they're going to mark him short.
Hey, I tell you, we have 8 officials on the field signaling touchdown, but they're all wearing Buckeye Trail jerseys.
Right.
But the Zebras also credit East Canton there. I thought Williams got in, but he was stopped right inside the half-yard line.
Yeah, it was really tough to see from where we're at. We're kind of looking at it from behind. You don't get a good angle at it. He was awful close, but he got stood up, but you couldn't tell if he got twisted in there or not.
That ball is as close to the goal line as you can get.
Yeah, no doubt.
And man, if you're East Canton, this is 1st and 10 from 99 plus. This good quarterback sneak by Stubblefield. He's just trying to get some.
He got about a foot, looks like. Not much. I mean, he's sticking the ball out, just trying to get out of the end zone. So that's Buckeye Trail didn't give up much there at all.
And whose foot are you measuring that with? Because
Yeah,
I know my
it's
size 12, he didn't get that. Maybe our main man Vincent here. Maybe
Stubblefield's
his
hurt a
foot.
little bit too. Looks like he got his hand stepped on or something. He's really in some pain.
Yeah, East Canton, I would be shocked if they don't take a timeout. And they're going to do that. Yeah, they definitely need Stubblefield. So, Chris, how about let's hear from our fine sponsors.
Yeah, we got Scott Ogle Realty. Proudly supports all Warrior student athletes and the FCA. Call us when you're ready to talk real estate. We also got Old Washington Presbyterian Church, a proud sponsor of the Warriors. Mr. Lee's Family Restaurant. Looking for a family restaurant to tailgate at before the big game? Visit Mr. Lee's Family Restaurant on East Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Darcy A. Wakefield Family Dentistry and Orthodontics. Want to show off a beautiful smile after a big Warrior win? Darcy Wakefield can take care of any dentistry or orthodontics needs that you have. Connor Push Carriage of Jacobs Vandenham Insurance Agency. Looking for an independent insurance agent to quarterback you through any coverage? Connor Push Carriage is your man. Call Connor at 740-610-3024 at Jacobs Vandenham Insurance Agency.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10. And yes, Stubblefield. Yeah, you're right. I think it's his hand. He's going a shotgun, and they tried to draw the Warriors offside, but it's going to be an illegal procedure.
And that's going to be a painful one. You're going to lose about a half a foot.
I don't know if you lose that much.
It may be less than that.
Yeah, hey, I tell you what.
The nose of the football was about an inch away from the goal
Chris,
line.
I don't think the officials even bothered to touch the football. Maybe I missed it. I don't think anyone came in. They're like, we can't move
You're
it.
running shotgun out of this. You're taking a big risk. They're going to throw it.
Yeah, Stubblefield under pressure, rolling. Here comes Hastings, and he throws it away. Wow, and Stubblefield able to avoid the safety as he got it in the area of Ollie Schrader. But, man, Hastings was coming with bad intentions.
Yeah, he got on him in a hurry again, and that's what I said. When you're that close, you're taking a shotgun snap. More, you're taking a risk. You're going 5 yards deep in the end zone. You better be throwing it, because if you're running it out there, you could be in big trouble.
So now 3rd down and 10. And wait, this could be a penalty. They had 12 in the huddle. Because one just ran off, and here's a bubble screen, and it's not going incomplete. And it's good for East Canton.
Yeah, because that was going to be a safety.
Yeah. And Chris, now you have to, if you're East Canton, you have to go max protect, because you're not going to get the full distance that you normally have to punt the football.
I don't understand why they have Egan so deep. I mean, they got him at the 45-yard line, and basically he has no chance to catch the punt.
Well, this will give them a running start. Oh, and that ball hits at about the 28, and it'll get a East Canton roll to the 36. And, Chris, not that the penalty would have mattered because you couldn't have moved the football, but I was surprised East Canton came out of the huddle with 12 players because they ran one player off the field, unless
that's usually
they had 10, yeah.
That's usually an automatic call, and maybe that's one of those plays where the official closes one eye and pretends like he doesn't see it, because it's like, how else could you penalize them? There's not a whole lot other than to go up there and touch the ball. And
I thought the officials did that every play. No, we can't, because we care. We love the Zebras. They do a great job. So Williams back under center. He throws it out to Hickman. Hickman makes a player miss, and he will get it inside the 30 to the 29. There's a flag behind the play, a gain of 7, but hold the phone. Now, is there 2 flags holding Buckeye Trail? So that will nullify the Jace Hickman completion. So instead of 2nd and 3, it's going to back it up to about 1st and 20. So 2:57 left here in the 3rd. Thanks for joining us here on Caleb Graham Productions.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail sitting at 1st and 20.
Vincent Bachman producing the game tonight for us. I'm merely Tom Strasser and the BT Hall of Famer Chris Starr. Braden Williams rolling. He's got room to run. He throws it, and he finds Charlie Perry
for about a 12-yard gain to the outside. And again, really nice catch by Charlie Perry. That pass was a little high, and Charlie went up and made a nice catch above his head. And if you know anything about catching a football above your head, especially if you're a linebacker and you got a little bit bigger shoulder pads, it's not real easy to do.
And Chris, I tell you what, when you look at Braden Williams, you talking about him at the beginning of the year throwing the football to now, and that's just experience. Remember, this is his first year. Loses the ball there, gets it out to Hastings. He gets a nice block by Todd, and he will get the 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and Brady made a nice move out here to get by the first tackler and really spring that thing for another about 10 yards. So nice job by the Williams boy to get him the ball quick, and then Brady making a good move on the outside to get the extra 10 yards.
And Chris, and Mason Todd there on the perimeter, he got the block because East Canton had that initially covered pretty well. So that's about a gain of 15. And this is Williams up the middle. And he will get it down to about the 8, a gain of 12. This will be 1st and goal. Coming up with the tackle was Dominic Rita. And Rita, the junior. So inside 2 minutes. Clock running here. The Bill Baker Activity Complex on the campus of Buckeye Trail. Williams rolling to his left, looking for Egan. He has it. He's got to make one man miss, but here comes a host of Hornets.
Yeah, just wasn't able to quite get him the ball quick enough. It looked like it might have been tipped or something. It was kind of a wobbly pass, and Egan got it, and really once by the time he caught it, really didn't have much time to make a move to get away from anybody. But nice job, Buckeye Trail, completing another pass. It's going to be second down at about the 4-yard line.
And, Chris, you do a little farming. The Hornets living up to their nickname there. You never just see one of them flying around.
Yeah,
there were a host of them there that really converged on Egan quick. So second down and goal from the 4. Williams gives it to Todd, and Todd is stood up.
Yeah, he's going to get maybe a yard down to about the 3-yard line.
Now, remember, Buckeye Trail was just down here, had 4 cracks at it, and got turned away inside the 1. You know they want to stick the ball in the end zone here. Third down and 3.
No doubt they'd like to get this thing in the end zone, really get this thing out of reach if they could.
Yeah, and it looks like the Warriors are going to let the play clock run down and then take a timeout. And when we do this, Chris, we'll hear from our fine sponsors. Let's see, 4, and Coach Kearns is going to call timeout. So let's hear from our sponsors.
All right, again, we got Bicon and Bicon Engineering, wishing the Warriors and all our area teams a very successful season. We got Deep Cut Tavern, looking for a place to celebrate after a big Warrior win. Come to Deep Cut Tavern and celebrate with friends and family. Marathon Stations, fuel up before every local area football game at Marathon Stations, located in Old Washington and Cambridge. We also have Stop 9 Church of Christ, cheering on all our local student athletes. 360 Burger, serving farm-to-table burgers with local ingredients to all football fans in the area. Southeastern Equipment, proud sponsors of the Warriors and all our local area teams. Call Buck Robinson for all of your large equipment, parts, and supply needs. Buck Robinson, man, he was a fantastic player here back in the day, too. You talk about a...
You hand the ball off to Buck right here, and you put it on the board, yes.
You're talking 6'3.5", about 250 pounds. That guy, true, I mean, he was a monster in high school.
So third down and goal from the 3. Perry, but low snap, and Williams is going to be dropped at about the 12, and this should end the third quarter. So at the end of 3, your score, Buckeye Trail 32, East Canton 7, as they switch ends of the football field. We'll take a timeout and be right back. And we're back. Fourth down. Action pass thrown in the end zone. In and out of the hands. Brady Hastings and Stubblefield there battling. So the Hornets turned the Warriors away. And that was so close. And we've got some scores. Morgan leading Meadowbrook 55-12. And Barnesville leading Shenandoah 37-12. And Newcomerstown, who the Warriors play next week and would have to win to have a shot, leads Strasburg 28-12 at the half. So that's just a couple of scores. We'll give you a few more here before we head out. Stubblefield bubble screen. Hastings nearly got a hand on that.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail's really starting to play that. You got, as long as you can play one guy super aggressive, but you better make sure you keep a guy deep, because eventually one of those guys is going to come flying out of there, running the streak down the field, and they'll be wide open. And Buckeye Trail's been burnt by that multiple times this year. So
yeah, and defensive coordinator Terry Perry, he is known for making great in-game adjustments, and there, Hastings been rushing. There, he jumped to the outside and nearly got his hand on the ball. Stubblefield looking, he's under pressure, throws it over the middle. It is caught by Schrader right at the 20. That should be a first down. Gain of 13.
It's set that deep over again. Again, just sliding behind that linebacker, and them linebackers have got to turn and find that guy crossing that field and cover that up. And he's finding that seam in between them, and that quarterback's just thrown into that gap.
And Chris, that was Jace Hickman, the junior, who came off the end there and just missed getting a sack. And I tell you, Cheney Stubblefield, he's a junior, very impressive. And here's another pre-snap penalty. This is going to be an offsides on the Warriors. So a gain of 5. So, Chris, the Warriors, they needed to take care of business here in Week 9 on senior night. They have done that. And, boy, does it set up a monster showdown next week. As there's a carry up the middle by Dye. He's going to be stopped about a yard short. That was Gavin Morris on the tackle for the Warriors.
No, I think Warriors are pretty content just to keep this clock running. They got a big lead, and as long as they ain't giving up big chunk plays, they'll let them work it all the way down the field now. When you're up by this amount, all you got to do is keep them in front.
Well, 3 receivers to the right. And Stubblefield dropping back, looking over the middle, still looking under pressure, and he's going to run it and get about 3 yards. Jackson Hess runs him out of bounds. Chris, your beloved Buckeyes travel
to Purdue.
To Purdue. I wonder what the weather's going to be like. The big game tomorrow night, USC and Notre Dame, they were talking about 25-mile-per-hour winds and raining sideways. Now, USC ain't going to like that.
No,
if that's the
they
forecast.
Like to slinger around. They're not a big running. Well, the quarterback runs,
but I like your Buckeyes' chances. I do got to admit that. Stubblefield on the
Purdue's one of those teams, though. It's been a
Don't
real problem for
Don't
Buckeye
say
Trail. It's really similar to Arkansas and Alabama. Alabama's really given Arkansas trouble through the years.
I tell you what, Arkansas travels to Bama, and I tell you what, going into the game, Arkansas has a plan. But you know what Mike Tyson said? Everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. So
you did say that right, though. One thing Arkansas does do is they travel well.
Well, I think, yes, they do. 3rd down and 1. Stubblefield first down. I tell you, Stubblefield, he may be the quickest quarterback sneaker we've seen this season.
Yeah, he's a quick little guy. There's no doubt about it. He's a tough little nut.
Yes, he is.
You know what they say? Those little nuts are tough to crack, and he's definitely one. And has not been cracked. He's been stepped on a few times. He was in some definitely agonizing pain there for a while, but you got to admit, he toughened it up, and he's right back out there again.
And agonizing as well. You are right. Pistol formation. Stubblefield gets it over Hastings, and again, Hastings calls that incompletion.
Yeah, he's putting pressure on the quarterback right away, and Buckeye Trail defenders out here against the pass have really done a nice job of really coming up hard and taking away that quick pass, not really giving them that wide open look, and really made some adjustments, and it's made a difference.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Ball at the Hornet 43. Again, pistol formation. Stubblefield going over the middle, and that ball is caught by the freshman Stevens right between 3 Warrior defenders.
Yeah, he put that thing on the money again. It's just a little hook route, finding that seam and that zone defense curling up in it, and Stubblefield was able to settle down in it, and they made a nice play.
And I tell you what, Aiden Stevens, that's about his 4th catch on the night. 5'5", 119-pound freshman. But he's got good hands, and he's fearless. That's about his 2nd ball he's caught over the middle. So the Hornets with the ball at the 41 now. And they are going to lose yardage here. That was Dylan Anderson. Gavin Morris again on the tackle is Anderson, who had a nice series of runs on the last drive of the first half, which led to the Hornets' first touchdown. He hasn't touched the ball much here in the second half. 2nd and 13. Here's a pass completed to the Hornets, and that
quick bubble screen. It's really not a bubble screen. It's just a quick pass to the outside, and Buckeye Trail, I think they got about 6 or 7. It's going to be about 3rd and 3.
Yeah, that was the
East Canton.
Lucas McCauley.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail, we're under 7 minutes to go, and like I said, I think Buckeye Trail's willing to let them kind of trickle the ball down the field.
Chew some time.
Chew that clock up.
Whoa, here's a fumble. It's still loose. The Warriors have it. And that was a bad snap. Stubblefield never got it. We'll see who recovered it for the Warriors. Is that Perry?
I think
yes, it is. Yeah.
Charlie Perry having a big night, not only offensively running it, but another nice defensive night for Charlie Perry.
Yeah, so Perry with an interception and a fumble recovery, over 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Not too shabby of a senior night, is it?
No, that's going to be one to remember for him, I'm sure.
As East Canton has a player down, as they tend to him. Hope he's okay. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back. Welcome back to the campus of Buckeye Trail. 32-7 Warriors in control. That injured player for the Hornets, Dylan Anderson. And he goes off the field. Looks like he's going to be okay. That's good.
And the Warriors really thinking right now is, man, just, with 6 minutes to go or just under 7, really. Now, you just don't want to get anybody hurt. They got a big game next week against New Cumberstown, and, man, they'd like to come out of here healthy.
And here's a Wildcat, and this is Egan who keeps it. 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Warriors. Wow. And that will probably be his last carry. He hasn't carried it much since the
first quarter.
First quarter, yes. And that was from the 34-yard line. So that's 50, 66-yard touchdown run. Wow. So the Warriors get that. Oh, and Williams' pass was intended for Perry, incomplete, and wow, the Warriors explode there. Egan, and that will get the running clock going now. And what is it, 66-yard?
That's a long run. And again, that's one of those things that Cone Egan brings to the table is his speed. If he can get in the open field, look out. He can bust one from anywhere on the field and be gone. Because once he gets in the open field, there are very few people in this league that can run him down.
And Chris, that was the first time Buckeye Trail has shown their little Wildcat package there. They had Braden Williams lined out. Cohen as the quarterback, he faked a handoff, and great blocking.
Yeah, you got a big seam
by the linemen up front: Jackson Hess, Nick Tafflin, Wyatt Connor, Gavin Morris, Cole Porter. And after this kickoff, we'll hear from some more of our sponsors. But Chris, I wanted to say, remember the last 2 drives, the Warriors had it 1st and goal and didn't score. They wanted to get one more in the end zone. As this ball was bobbled, but picked up by McCauley. He's hit by Todd.
Looked like there might have been a
face mask
again, yeah.
And also Tyler Harrell down there as well. So as they mark this penalty off, let's hear from some more of our sponsors.
Yeah, we got Bears Den Steakhouse. Stop by the Bears Den Steakhouse, located on Route 40 for the best steaks around. Dennis Dowd, and he says, go Warriors. Southeastern Ohio Counseling Center provides mental health and addiction services to children, adolescents, adults, wherever it is most convenient. Home, community, or school setting. Located in downtown Old Washington, call Mandy McGlumphy at 740-489-5571 for any questions. And Scott Ogle Realty proudly supports all Warrior student athletes in FCA. Call us when you're ready to talk real estate.
And Chris, as always, we're right on top of it. It was a holding on the Hornets and not a face mask.
Yeah, we were right on it tonight.
And here's another pre-snap
like a
penalty, illegal procedure. So that's going to back them up from the 8 to about the 4-yard line, half the distance. And Chris, I tell you, we talked about Spider Miller. The adjustments the Hornets have made, they could not get anything going offensively. But give them credit. I mean, they had a big stretch here in the game where they were able to move the football. And like I said, they found some things that worked, and they kept going to it until it stopped. Perry hit Stubblefield, and that pass is incomplete, and hope Stubblefield's all right.
Yeah, that could have been offensive pass interference. Looked like Lane Wable got drugged to the ground on that one, kind of thrown out of the way, and pass was a little underthrown, which, the receiver's trying to go back to get it and kind of grabbed Lane, I think, and threw him out of the way just so he could go back to get it. So really lucky they didn't get another penalty.
Chris, the Warriors have now won 3 out of 4, setting up a lot at stake next week, and a lot at stake for Newcomerstown as they're in the same region as Buckeye Trail. Here's a little pass swung outside, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Schrader. Have we got all our sponsors in?
I think we have.
We did? All right. Good deal. And, Chris, in our postgame, we'll mention all our sponsors one final time. I tell you, we were able to bring the 5 home games, here on Caleb Graham Productions, and we could not have done that without our fine sponsors. So we appreciate their support.
No doubt. We are blessed just to be here. What a beautiful night we got again tonight for football. As far as the weather, it's been fantastic.
Look at Stubble.
Oh, he puts it on the
he
ground.
fumbled the ball.
They got the ball flying around.
And the Warriors have it. Now, I thought that Stubblefield, I don't know how he got out of that. And it looked like when he was turning upfield, it looked like the ball just squirted out of his hands.
Yeah, he made a great play to get out in the open. All of a sudden, he just lost the ball.
It was unbelievable. Now, remember the kid you thought a couple of possessions ago, remember they took the timeout because you thought someone may have accidentally stepped on his hand, and that may have affected that too. So, 1st and goal from the 5. And McGluffy's going to take it up the middle. Touchdown for the freshman. So 5-yard run. And I'm sure Ty, sitting at home watching the game, is going, nice job, little brother.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm sure his dad's very proud of him too. Mike, his dad was a really good center for us and a linebacker for us here. And back in the day, and I think that would have been 94, 95, right around there. It was a really, really good aggressive player, Mike, his dad was.
So Charlie Perry, and Charlie has came on and done a nice job kicking extra points when called upon, and there's a flag. I don't think it's roughing the kicker. Charlie is standing up. It may be roughing the holder as Braden Williams got drilled.
He got hit by about 5 guys. Yeah, what a nice night for Buckeye Trail, though. You think these seniors to go out like this on their last home game, it's been a great atmosphere and a good feeling overall for Buckeye Trail and their program.
Yeah, and Chris, while we have it, can you give a shout out to our sponsors?
No doubt.
One last time.
Yeah, here they are. Our sponsors are Stop 9, Church of Christ, 360 Burgers, Southeastern Equipment, and Buck Robinson. Bears Den Steakhouse, Dennis Doubt, Southeastern Ohio Counseling Center, LLC, Old Washington Presbyterian Church, Mr. Lee's Family Restaurant, Darcy A. Wakefield Family Dentistry and Orthodontics, Scott Ogle Realty, Connor Pushcarriage of Jacobs Vanham Insurance Agency, Bicon and Bicon Engineering, Deep Cut Tavern, and last but not least, Marathon Stations. We thank you guys for sponsoring us throughout the year. It's been a pleasure for us to be able to do this, and I'm sure the Buckeye Trail football program is very grateful for you guys sponsoring them and allowing us to do this.
And a shout out also to Caleb Graham for hooking us up with this as well. Here's a nice return. I think he's gone. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Lucas McCauley. with an electrifying kickoff return. Did you see where he caught that at?
Pretty sure it was like on the football field.
Oh.
I'm not sure exactly where. I think he caught that at about the 15 or 20, right around.
Right around 20. Let's give him let's give him at least 80. And I tell you, man, McCauley.
He looked like he was shot out of a gun.
Yeah, he's a senior. He took off. You're right about that. That was Sammy Brown in pursuit. Now, we know Sammy Brown has some wheels, but McCauley was not going to be ran down. So, wow.
Yeah, he I don't think he was touched either. I mean, he was clean, and, man, he was at full tilt at about 10 yards off and made a really nice run for the East Canton Hornets.
So that will end the game right there. So Lucas McCauley takes it 80 yards to the house. The extra point is good, and your final score, 45-14 Buckeye Trail. We're going to step aside, take a quick timeout, and then come back and wrap things up here from Old Washington after this timeout. Welcome back to Old Washington as the Warriors get set to play the alma mater. We will listen in. All right, so Buckeye Trail, you want to win on senior night and you want to win to keep your playoff hopes alive, and the Warriors accomplished both. We'll look at the scoring real quick as we wrap things up here. On our post-game show, Buckeye Trail got on the board early after a fumble recovery. It would be Braden Williams who would finish the drive with a 2-yard touchdown run, and then it would be Williams hitting Charlie Perry for the 2-point conversion. The Warriors would lead 8-0. Then both teams would change possession a couple of times, and then the Warriors on the last play of the first quarter, it would be Egan who would take it 75 yards to the house on an electrifying run by Cohen Egan. Jansen Alloway would run the 2-point conversion in, and the Warriors would lead after one quarter 16-0. The third quarter, our second quarter, would provide fireworks as well. Charlie Perry would get in on a 14-yard touchdown run, and this time it would be Braden Williams to Brady Hastings for the 2-point conversion. And that would give the Warriors a 24-0 lead. And then Dylan Anderson for East Canton, they would put in an impressive 80-plus yard drive together. And then with 2 seconds left, Dylan Anderson would take it in from 2 yards out. The extra point was good, and Buckeye Trail would go to the half with a 24-7 lead. The Warriors would take the second half kickoff, and after a nice return to the 48 by Mason Todd, Charlie Perry would get a 48-yard run down to the 4, and then Charlie Perry would finish it off with a 4-yard touchdown run. And it would be Williams to Perry for the 2-point conversion, and the Warriors would lead 32-7 just 23 seconds into the third quarter. And then right at the end of the game, it would be in the final 2 minutes, it would be Cohen Egan with a 66-yard touchdown run. The extra point was good by Perry, or the 2-point conversion, was no good, and the Warriors would lead 38-7. And then after a fumble by East Canton inside their own 10-yard line, Drew McGlumphy would run it in from 5 yards out. Charlie Perry would put the extra point in for 45-7 lead. And then on the last play, Lucas McCauley, no quit in these Hornets, he would take the kickoff and take it 80 yards to the house. The extra point by Kanan Pollard was good. And that's how this game ended, 45-14. Buckeye Trail with the win. And Chris, we talked about, highlighted Cohen Egan in the pregame show. Boy, did he answer. He needed 129 yards to get 1,000. And Cohen said, hey, I'll just go for 198. And he did that in 2 touchdowns. And then Charlie Perry, 108 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns as well. So an impressive performance for Coach Donnie Kern's team that has won 3 out of 4 and go in the Week 10 still alive for the playoffs and a big showdown against one of their big rivals in the IVC, the Newcomerstown Trojans.
Yeah, Newcomerstown just right up the road here, and Newcomerstown is one of those teams that just lines it up and tries to run it down your throat. And Buckeye Trail against teams that have really just tried to run the ball against them has fared pretty well this year. It's the teams that hurt you with the pass that's really gave Buckeye Trail's defense some difficulties. So Buckeye Trail, man, had a nice night tonight, ran the ball well, had multiple people contribute, had the quarterbacks threw the ball pretty well when they had opportunities, and they come out of here healthy, which means a lot. That Buckeye Trail is as healthy right now as they've been all year, other than
Ty McGlumphy. Yeah, that's a big loss on the
big loss.
Offensive line. And like we said, Ty had surgery this Wednesday. A lot of prayers going up for that kid. The surgery went well. And he's going to miss the rest of the football season, basketball season as well. He's a kid who really put in a lot of time basketball this summer as well. He's going to miss basketball. Hopefully he gets back sometime during baseball is what we're hoping, and then healthy for his senior year. And then Travis Dodd, he's going to miss the remaining part of the football season, and hopefully he gets back before basketball season. But
and
two outstanding
Dodd and
kids.
McGlumphy are two big losses. I know defensively, especially the Dodd boy has played really well for him. Coming up, making tackles, physical kid, and is one of those kids it's kind of a leader on the team. You hate to see him out, and McGlumphy also, but Buckeye Trail's got to be feeling good about themselves going into this last game with an opportunity to win and have a chance to get in the playoffs, where you're thinking 3 games ago there was no chance. So it's always nice to see that, a team that goes towards the end of the season and has something to play for.
Yeah,
it
and
makes it nice.
Speaking of nice to see, nice segue as the seniors take their last walk on the field. Jared Norman from Caleb Graham Productions, correspondent, just sent us Ridgewood knocked off Claymont 32-13. We mentioned the showdown with Newcomerstown next week. Newcomerstown, they're knocking off Strasburg right now, 41-12, and Shenandoah, who's also in the region as well, they are losing to Barnesville 44-12. So Shenandoah, their playoff at stake will be in the Noble County Super Bowl next week against Caldwell.
That'll be a big
Buckeye
one.
Trail, Newcomerstown. Them three, like I said, in the same region. So week 10, as always, seems to turn out to be very exciting, and it will be. So that wraps things up right here. And Chris, before we head out, we thanked our sponsors, and we want to thank them again. And Chris, we also want to give a shout out to the Buckeye Trail seniors who played their last home game.
Yeah, here they are, seniors, and what a fantastic way to end their final home game tonight with a big win over the East Canton Hornets. And they are Braden Williams, Charlie Perry, Jansen Alloway, Wyatt Tank, Brady Hastings, and Cohen Egan. I tell you what, these guys have really ended their homestand the right way with a big win, playing well, playing hard, and going into next week with some hope.
Yeah, and a credit to juniors and sophomores and freshmen sending these seniors out the way they did tonight. And I get a chance to talk to Coach Kearns a lot during the week, and he cannot say enough about these seniors and the attitude and enthusiasm this team has kept. When you start out 0-5, it's easy to get down. This team hasn't done it. And like we said, they've got a lot to play for. They have to win and get just a little help. And week 11, they could be there. But we're going to enjoy this week and this victory first. Enjoy this, Warrior fans. Next Friday will take care of itself. So congratulations to the Warriors and Coach Kearns and them staying the course and getting a big win by the final score of 45-14. So that wraps up our broadcast here on Caleb Graham Productions. Again, we want to thank Caleb Graham. We want to thank James, and we want to thank Sean, and we want to thank our man Vincent here for producing our games for the 2023 season. And once again, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my sidekick and partner in crime, the BT Hall of Famer, Chris Starr, for his wit and extreme basketball knowledge. So, and then be sure to tune in to 740 Sports All Access pregame show on YouTube this coming week, where we'll have a chance to sit down and with my partner there, D-Train, Darren McCullough, and talk to Coach Kearns as well as Coach Leake and Coach Norman as they get ready for Week 10. I'm merely Tom Strasser, and on behalf of the Caleb Graham Productions family, we want to wish you a very safe and fun weekend. Enjoy yourself. God bless you, and it's been a blast. Good night, everyone.